Hey, sweet baby.
Yeah.
Will you explain what you're doing?
No.
Please.
I'm making soup. My elderberry and distilled water soup.
It actually smells so good. It doesn't taste good. Elderberries.
Actually, it does taste kind of good. Did you try it?
No.
It's sweeter than you'd think.
Oh wow, it is sweet actually.
Yeah, a lot sweeter than I thought.
With some delicious sugar.
Well, I haven't put sugar in it yet. But
No, I'm saying with some sugar in there.
yeah. But I'm just kind of doing a little bit at a time, and I'm going to slowly add it to my...
Here's what they look like to begin with. They're really little.
Yeah.
This took us a long time to de-stem. Usually what we've been doing, we freeze because it comes off the plant in like these big clusters. And so we take the clusters, put them on a pan, and freeze it. Put it in the freezer, the whole thing. But we didn't have enough freezer space this year, so, or for this round actually. So we just de-stemmed them all raw and unfrozen, and it took a very, very long time. If they're frozen, you just kind of rub the clusters between your hands and all the berries just kind of fall off into the bowl.
But if they're super ripe, they all pop, so it's kind of hard to do it like that.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying if they're frozen. But anyways, so this was hours of work, and I think 2 movies worth of berries. And then this is, I think, oh wow, okay, wait.
Yeah, that's what
so
we have left over.
this is leftover. This amount is just this many berries. He poured out just the top layer, and that's how much mash we've got. So that's quite a bit. And we're gonna make syrup and things for medicinal purposes. And Kraig, whatever are you doing?
Adding my secret ingredient.
Honey. Honey, 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 honey. Honey! That looks really cool down in there.
Well, the trick is to...
It just goes straight to the bottom, huh? It doesn't mix up with the water.
It will. It's pretty warm.
That's crazy cool.
Yeah, about half of this should be good. Maybe even a touch more.
Wow.
Honey! There we go. Yeah, it'll dissolve. It's already kind of dissolving.
Are you just sticking the mash in there right now?
Part of it. I just wanted to get the sugar and the honey in first.
Okay.
That way I could tell it was thoroughly mixed in.
How come you didn't measure the honey?
Oh,
Is that not a big factor?
you know, I don't exactly measure things when I'm cooking, so I'm just going based on the other recipes that I've read and what other people have done.
That's a good spout. You could probably just pour out of that.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, gonna be a lot of sugar.
This is a
10-pound bag.
10-pound bag.
But I'm not doing the whole thing.
Holy cow.
I'm doing about half,
Okay.
which is right about there. So now I am going to mix this up.
You need a big spoon?
Yep. Until it is totally dissolved, and then I'm going to start slowly stirring in my mash. Perfect.
You making bear soup?
Making distilled berry soup.
Last time he made corn soup.
Yep. Distilled corn soup. The secret ingredient is the distilled water that I use.
Yes.
I make my own distilled water, which you will see in the different video. Completely organic berry soup.
That's not organic.
Okay, fine.
Minus the sugar.
Minus the sugar.
Oh, and the honey. So you just did.
Okay, fine. The main ingredient
National
is already...
television.
This isn't national television.
Could be.
Maybe one day. No, I don't want to be on TV. I hate TV. I do like movies though, which is kind of an odd way to go about it, but I'm not a big fan of regular
Movies
TV.
don't have commercials.
Movies don't have commercials,
You can
and
pick
they're not...
the drama you want.
Yeah. I can choose just how much indoctrination I get.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's
Holy cow.
check the
Wow, look
temperature.
at those seeds.
Oh yeah.
That's not thick, that's just right on top.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It looks really good.
Smells really good.
Yeah, it does. There'll be all the honey and sugar I added to it.
No, I smell the elderberry.
Alright, now that it's mixed up, the concoction was a little bit too hot to put yeast in. I want to see some serious redneck ingenuity. My outside thermometer is what I use for checking this. I need to get a good one, but
Oh, this one works until then.
I need it to be no higher than 75, which appears to be exactly where it is. Fantastic. Okay, put the lid back on while I rinse this off so nothing gets in. Super messy. That can be hung back outside. So I need to pick this
Can't put the
up.
yeast in there if it's too hot because it'll kill the yeast.
Yeah, and if you put it in too low, the yeast won't
Grow.
do its thing. Yeah, it won't eat, I guess.
I guess it's not growing. Yeah, it's more eating, huh?
I might need you to unplug the sink so the water's off of it. So,
Cold water. There you go. It's out there.
½ teaspoon of yeast and 1/2 teaspoon of yeast nutrient. So I'll put the nutrient in first. I didn't use this on the last go around, but everybody seems to think it makes all the difference.
Yeast nutrient?
Yes.
For what?
They can't. The yeast can't survive on sugar alone. It's got to have some other stuff in it with it as well.
Okay.
This will make it last much longer, and the longer it lives, the longer it
Produces.
does its thing. Yes. So
The yeast is eating the sugar and turning it into
ethanol.
ethanol.
Yes.
Okay. And you have to feed
Ethanol or methanol. I get those two mixed up.
something.
Something that sounds like that. So we need 2½ teaspoons of this. One. I'm just gonna do 3. 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2.
And this is the yeast.
Yep. 3. Now we stir it in as best we can. Try to get it all mixed up in there. So don't want it to get stuck to the sides too much or anything like that. So I try to get it all pushed down as best I can.
The yeast kind of gets sticky and turns into globs if it's...
Yeah.
So, it needs to be mixed up really well.
Ooh, I'm spilling more than I meant to.
Did you strain any of this? I mean, I can see the seeds, but...
I will be
is the
straining.
still in there?
I will be straining it through the sack. So I pour it into the bucket that has the sack lining it.
Okay.
And that's how we're gonna do that.
But you're just leaving it all in there until it's done?
Yeah.
Oh. Nifty.
Alright. Now this is going to be the messy part where I'm gonna have to mop afterwards. But
this is ready to go in a bucket?
this is ready to be agitated.
Oh.
Which is, you know, basically you pour it from one bucket to another a few times to get it all mixed up real well. There's that. Now here's this. This will be interesting. Hopefully not too embarrassing.
Babe.
Yeah.
Kitchens are made to be cleaned up. It's not a big deal. Just dump it.
Okay, I'll try.
I know, film it. Alright. There you go. Holy cow, it fills that whole bucket. Woohoo! That's my canning pot. And it's just perfect size for his
Whole spiel.
soup. Pretty color. It smells really good.
Now, I go like this. Hopefully, this works out all right. Okay.
Nice. There it is.
All right. Now we loosen that up. And right here. Do a nice little bit like that. Now it probably won't start bubbling for a little while because we also need to put some saran wrap on it. Because this isn't exactly an airtight deal because it doesn't have a gasket on it or anything. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do the saran wrap right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna not cover that whole bucket.
We just wrapped it in saran wrap so that this is airtight now. And the only way anything can get out is through this hole.
Okay. Now we kinda get this wedged in there. Real good. Very little bit. That should be good. Well, we didn't realize that the battery had died. So basically all you missed out on was really just us transferring the bucket from the main cabin over to the guest cabin. This place runs on gas heat, so it's a lot easier
Regulated heat, temperature.
We can control the temperature in there a whole lot better, and makes it a whole lot easier for the setup. So that's basically what we did. We just...
So now we're just waiting for it to bubble.
Yeah.
And then when it's done bubbling, then we bring it inside and there's a whole nother process.
Yes, absolutely. For soup.
For the soup.
It was a pretty good day today.
It was a good day today.
But it'll be better tomorrow.
Because it'll be bubbling tomorrow.
It will be bubbling.